Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. That sounded good. Let me do it again. Hello, 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 hello. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker News you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Thank you for being here with me this morning. Scoot on over here to screen 2. We got everybody here. We got Kokomo Joe and Mike. Good morning from Mike Ball. Much love and respect, man. Black Dragon Biker TV, man. That hat trick you do is awesome. Thank you. I learned that when I was a young cowboy in Oklahoma City. That's where I'm from. And they had this hat commercial for a company called Tainers. And there was this sexy ass girl who would come out all sexy with her cowboy hat and stuff. And she'd hug up on this cowboy. And he would flip his hat. And she said, at Tainers, we do it all for the cowboy. And, oh, she was looking good. And I was like, man, the implication here is if you can flip your hat like that, you get you one of them. Little brunette, skinny, cute thing. All no waist and everything, all sexy and what have you, all hugged up on the cowboy. And I'm like, I'm a cowboy. So I went into the garage and got one of my hats. I have this hat. When I get my new case, by the way, I got my new case coming. You're not going to have this screwed up, junky look. I'll have my new cases coming, my new bookcases. They're all beautiful. I went to this Italian furniture shop. And, man, I got to show you guys pictures of the bookcases I want. Beautiful bookcases. You know, you got to have the right look in your stuff. Anyway, I normally have my cowboy hats. You guys have been watching me. My cowboy hats are normally on cowboy head or on wig heads, sitting in my bookcase. But back then they were in my garage on hat hangers. So I went in the garage and got one of my favorite Stetsons. And I started trying to learn how to twirl that sucker. And it kept falling, so you're like, you can't do this with the Stetson. So I went and got me a different hat. And I started learning how to twirl it until I could get it. And then once I got it, the legend was true. I can't tell you how many women I have seduced just by being able to try my hat. Out here in the ATL. Good morning, CVM A71. Good morning. G6, good morning, Harmish 2. Good morning, Dino Rider 91. Jammin' Rooney. Good morning, Papa Renegade. Good morning, Tug Yorktown. Morning to you all. Big man Chris, what's up? Frank Sumatro, one of my favorite folks, man. Dave Rusk. Man, I love you all. Robert Hart. Everybody. Moto Grupo. Motorhead. From Brazil. Obrigado. Thank you for coming, man. Appreciate you all the way from Brazil. That is so cool, man, to have Brazil represented here on the Black Dragon We MC. People, give me that pound We MC. Pound We MC lets me know that you believe that the Motorcycle Club is more than about I. Instead, it is about we, the MC. And that's going to be particularly important, being that we are going through some crazy times, bro. Absolutely crazy times. I mean, terrifyingly crazy. Whew. Man, it's like Night of the Living Dead out there. You know what I mean? Well, I need some kind of music. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of like Night of the Living Dead. And I don't know, man. What are we gonna do? We got people on the right threatening to occupy every city capital in America. All 50 states on one damn day. With armed protesters. An army of could be millions of folks walking down the street in the Capitol with guns. Like we're supposed to be scared of somebody. This is America. We ain't scared of your ass, bro. Come with it. This idea that you're supposed to be terrified because someone threatens to walk down the street with guns. This is America, man. We've been through cowboys and Indians and everything. And we ain't scared of nothing out here. Most folks in America are fighters. So that's why in America we've always tried to get along, because we all have the volatile intentions around this sucker. Oh my God, is this Wild One Percenter? Holy moly, let me connect to the system. Hold on here. Connect to the Roadcaster Pro. Connected.
What's up?
Hey, Wild Wonder Center!
What are you up to?
Yeah, we haven't heard from you in a while. I thought you'd forgotten all about me.
Oh, hell no. I've just been really, really busy with one.
Man. Well, did you see the title for this morning's show?
No, I did not even see that.
Oh, the title of this morning's show is what are you going to do to protect your motorcycle club during the upcoming revolution? At Black Dragon Biker TV, man, that hat trick you do is... Oh, I already read that. So I got the guys coming on. Morning, Frank. These guys are saying morning and stuff to each other. Let me get past... Oh, look at all my pound WMCs. That is so cool. LCMC. What is pound LCMC?
And I got Pound Get Wild.
And Pound Get Wild! Pound Get Wild! Now, Mark Steve Hill wants me to teach my hat trick. I don't know if I can do that, bro. I'm the only person that I know that knows how to do that. Because, like I said, I saw it when I was like, oh my goodness, 16, 17 years old. And I don't know if I can teach you guys. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm willing to teach you the hat trick. There's one of my cowboy hats right there. Oh, wow. So, wow, man, it's crazy out there. They have just removed the Twitter accounts of over, check my Twitter feed here, 70,000 right-wing folks.
Oh yeah, they're going after all of them.
70,000 right-wing folks. They call them QAnon conspirators and this sort of thing. Oh my God. Family Life 4-11 said mine got removed. Oh, listen, Tia says the hat trick is what turned her head. My woman is spying on me on this thing. But anyway, C. Ruger says, do not teach the hat trick. Family Life 4211 said his account got removed. What were you talking about, man? QAnon conspiracy theories? That's what they said. I didn't think I had any QAnon conspiracy theorists on my thing. They just seemed like regular people to me. I thought all my subscribers are, just regular folks trying to make it out here in the ATL. You're supposed to talk while I'm drinking, so.
I was drinking also.
Oh my goodness! Arm up, my MC brothers. Time is near, says Speed Kid Biggie. Sped Kid Biggie. Sped Kid Biggie says arm up.
Trouble this guy. This guy's driving all over the road.
Yeah, I'm armed to the teeth, says Mike Bell. Mike Bell says I'm armed to the teeth. Mike Ball, rather. I'm all G. Well, and he put capital G there, too. He's not like a G-E-E, little g. He's I'm all G. I'm all G. I'm gunned up, man. I'm armed up. I'm ready. We will all dress in black, and Black Lives Matter gear and chant Trump. We will all dress in black, block, and BLM gear and chant Trump. Oh, so real life's going. He's going to the affair. Removing the cops, too, they said. Not Q at all, just shared stuff I saw. The old shared stuff I saw. I've shared stuff, too. And you guys don't know YouTube and Facebook screening. What's the word? Screening. You don't know that. You have. I have had it so bad right now. Still, Facebook refuses to monetize my channel right now, and it's hard to get in touch with them. You can't get in touch with anybody. The last time they demonetized me for 3 months.
I was doing, I was okay until they saw BD on my channel. Then they just shut me down.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm not. Like Dragon, I can do the hat trick with my toboggan. Well, send in the video. Everybody that's got a hat trick, send me your video, and I will put it up, man. I'm tired of me having the only video. I want video from my fans out there. I got fans out there. I want y'all's videos, man. See, Ruger, don't be hollering at my... Hey, bro, what's wrong with you, man? Do not be hollering at Tia. Shoot. That would mess up the left bad. I'm good on my end when it comes to guns and ammo. You guys talk about guns and ammo. There's so much more to this, and we're going to get into it. Locked and loaded, my ground rules are my ground rules, says Bailey Hunter, I'm sure. You can do it, Black Dragon. I missed the hat trick. Show again, please. Show the hat trick again. Let's see. Here we go.
Times like this is where MCs really have to show their brotherhood. Because within MCs, there's going to be different political views, but usually you try not to let that. You try not to let that. To get that mixed in with love too much.
Yeah. It's crazy. Let's see. Family. Mike, you are the only cop I've talked to online. Are you in California? Don't be trying to make friends on my show. Peaceful, violent protests are legal.
This is not Match.com.
Right. Sven over there in the Black Forest in Germany says, I think probably is that there's no debating culture left. Who's the loudest is right, but that's not the way. No, there's no debating. We've gotten away from that for a while. See, after we get what we want and we kill up a whole bunch of people, then and only then we'll when we have people blood flowing on the streets, then we're going to want to talk. But we just got it. We're humans. We just don't believe fat meat is greasy till we get slapped in the mouth with it, and we're just not going to quit until such time as we are forced. Until such time as we're forced to quit.
So I'm not too political at all. So isn't Trump already going to be out of office in the next 9 days?
Something like that. Yeah.
So why are they trying to do all these crazy shit to try to get him out? It's going to take even longer than 9 days.
Well, so
or is it just the principle of the matter?
It's all is it principle or politics? It's hard to know, but the left wing, the left side has been on the ropes for 4 years. They've been on the ropes. Trump has had an effect on American politics, fueled by the news media. I mean, Trump got $1 billion in free advertisement when he was running for office. $1 billion. Every time he said something outrageous, things that would have killed other politicians, the media just ran to it. We all came to see the show. And every time he'd come up with something else, man, Mexico's sending us their worst, their rapists and lies. These kinds of things would have taken other politicians out. But the news media is all, the left-wing news media is all over the man. They built him. Yep. They gave him billions and billions of dollars of advertisement, not only in the 2016 election, but during his 4 years of presidency. All of these news shows on the right and the left, Twitter wants to ban Trump. I'm pissed at Twitter. Are you going to ban him now? What about the last 4 years? He broke your terms of service last Friday? Are you serious? You're going to ban him? And what about all those Twitter accounts, the 70,000 you got rid of? Because it's passé now. It's the thing to do. We got the guy on the ropes. Let's get at him. Because they were terrified to touch Trump when he was in office, and he was trying to get those rules on their butts. They walked like puppy dogs. Now they want to roar like lions. But all that money they made all this money on promoting, promulgating, propping up, uplifting, shoring up.
They're just going with the wave.
The message. And now, all of a sudden, here they come, sweeping in. And I am terrified of all of the accounts that they have gotten rid of. Because unlike the rest of you guys, being a content provider about a subject that people don't really like, that's you ratty-ass bikers. Nobody likes y'all except me. If I don't love you, no one will. Matter of fact, if I divorce your fat selves with 2 kids, nobody will want you but me. I'm the only one that wants y'all. You better stick with me. Me and Wild 1%er, we're the only people that love y'all. Big Cell, Hollywood, Dibber. Nobody else wants y'all, man. And being a person that caters to y'all that nobody wants, you gang members and stuff out there, the media forces that would be have restricted me, broken my wings, tied one of my feet down. I have had so many videos demonetized. My show was once demonetized. They never like demonetized the show. They just demonetized video after video. Even to this day, they have this new tracking method. And if you can accurately tell them that your show does not represent violence, this, that, and the other, and their manual machines and their automatic machines and then their manual people look at your show and look at these videos and say, we agree with you, that's a good video. If you have this good ratio,
I'll be right back, Black Greg. I'll just put you on mute.
If you have this good ratio of folks, then if you have this good ratio of views, they will use your ratio to not censor your show. And my ratio is 100%. Every time I say to them, this doesn't have violence, blah, 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 whatever in it, and they flag my content, they go back and look at it a day or so later, or when it gets to 1,000 views, and they say, you're right. This was a good show. And so we're going to use your input to determine whether or not we flag your shows. Flag my show every time. And I've got to go through the manual review every time. So much for my reviews meaning anything. And so I bring that up to say I don't like censorship, even of people that I don't agree with. I don't like censorship of people I don't agree with because I've had censorship of my own that I've had to deal with. And censorship is horribly frightening. This censorship is only the beginning. It won't stop with Trump. The Constitution is their primary target. I would have to agree. I would have to agree. And Trump is trying to sue them. And Parler got taken down. Parler's trying to sue. Parler's trying to sue because, what are you're taking us down. What the hell did we do to Amazon? You're a hosting service. Your job is to host. What I say on my channel is my freedom of speech. All of a sudden, here you come on I'm not on Amazon's platform. They won't let me be on Google. They won't let me be on YouTube. They won't let me be. I can't get my point out. Even if my point's crazy, even if I'm a QAnon conspiracy theorist, I have the right to be a conspiracy theorist.
You are crazy.
In America, you have the right, well, we thought you did, to say anything except fire in a theater or bomb on an airplane. So I'm terrified that it's them now, but who is it next? Is it the bikers next? Is it Black Lives Matter next? Is it wild 1%er next?
Oh, damn.
Is it? Who's it next? If some people want the American Football League and some people want the National Football League, does the American Football League go next? We're letting Mark Zuckerberg determine who gets to say what in this society because he's bought up all the damn airwaves, all the competition, everybody that sticks its head up. He bought Instagram. He bought, what is it, Snapchat. I just saw something on WhatsApp talking about Facebook. Did he buy WhatsApp too? So he now owns all the airways and he gets to determine with his staff. And right now they might be left-leaning, but what happens if they become right-leaning? What happens if by the time his staff he gets old, he retires or whatever, now they're right-leaning. So now do all left-leaning people get kicked off Parler and whatever. To me, it's crazy. Family Life says big tech has too much power. It's a free country, therefore we should all have freedom of speech. There should be no institution private. So I get it. You got your own bakery and you don't want to serve gay people. I get it. No one should make you serve gay people. However, if you've bought up every damn cake shop in the city and you own all the cake and icing shops, then you to me you don't get a choice anymore. You got to serve.
That's a good idea.
You got to serve anybody that wants a damn cake. You bought up all the services, bro. There's no competition. Make that gay man a cake and quit playing. And his husband too. Stop that. But now if you got the Christian right-wing cake bake for God shop over there in the corner somewhere, and you got 20 shops across the city, but there's 100 shops, then absolutely you should be able to make a decision of who you want to serve and who you don't. But when we get to like these guys that own these airwaves, they own everything.
Yeah, then you don't think all these politicians that actually invest with, like Bill Gates, with Warren Buffett and other companies and other tech companies, they have their hands in everything, left and right. Behind closed doors, there's all these handshakes going.
Yeah, and somebody says Bailey Hunter says you're gonna get put on Facebook jail because they can't take the truth getting out. I'm not saying anything. I'm not promoting no theories. Am I? Somebody said tech is left leaning. It could be for now, but leanings change. They lean one way, then they lead the other. Good day, Black Dragon. Happy belated New Year's under the current situation to you, family, friends, and followers. Yes, thank you, and happy belated New Year's to you. 2021 is coming in with the same damn bang 2020 came in with. We had a chance to police this. It wasn't taken seriously. Consumer protections were dismantled or taken away since way before this administration took over and doubled down on it. Yes, they were. The problem's not left or right. The problem is deeper. It's about money. Lots of people want to start their own purge and play the little revolution. Lots of them mofos over here in Europe too. You never thought about it. It's the same thing going on over in Europe. Oh man, I just read something. What was it? Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let me pull this up over here. I read this morning. I actually posted it.
You cannot read.
Twitter, I posted that Twitter's taken down over 70,000 right-leaning accounts over the past 24 hours. Social media right-wing purge. Pound social media right-wing purge. Roll your window up, man. So much noise. The leaders of Britain, France, Germany, and Canada have offered to send troops to protect the U.S. Capitol. Only the allies, these are all the allies that Trump pissed off. Britain, France, Germany, and Canada have offered to send troops to our capital to protect us against Trump's minions. Like, is that embarrassing? Is that embarrassing? Like
that's embarrassing. Knowing that we spend trillions of dollars in armed forces, National Guard every year. So for them to think that we can't handle our own shit,
it's embarrassing. Corporations don't fall under the freedom of speech. They can dictate what content. Well, we voted that corporations were people. Remember? That they can donate as much money as they want to the political powers because we have decided that corporations are people. Y'all forgot that we did that? Oh my goodness. We don't need foreign troops. We have enough of our own. That's not necessary at all. Yeah, well, they think it is. So let's see. A little news here. Sydney man accused of murdering Comanchero president Pitasoni Ulavalu faces more charges. The man who allegedly stabbed Canberra Comanchero president Pitasoni Ulavalu in the neck has been hit with a fresh charge stemming from the nightclub melee that left the top bikie dead. Frederick Elijah Mercy Tiafua, 26 years old, faced the Act Magistrates Court on Tuesday, where he was charged with intentionally inflicting grievous bodily harm on another Comanchero bikie who was at Kokomo's nightclub in Canberra on July 19th. So he is now being charged with hurting someone else. Tuafua, who remains behind bars on remand, that means no bail, did not enter a plea to the fresh charge, but has previously pleaded not guilty to murdering Ulavalu. The alleged stabbing victim was left with a deep wound to his thigh. Police are expected to allege Tiafua stabbed him with the same knife he allegedly used to attack Ulavalu. Ulavalu ultimately succumbed to his injuries on the footpath outside of the packed nightclub, and police alleged Tiafua, along with co-accused Maximilian Budak, Osiasi Kupu, Matthew Kupu, and two other men fled towards a nearby park where investigators later found the knife. Budak, the Kupu brothers, and the two other men are charged only with relatively minor charge of affray, which we have learned is fighting in public, with prosecutors alleging their involvement in the scuffle with two Comanchero members would have left bystanders in fear of their safety. Budak also remains behind bars on remand, was later shot 3 times in a suspected reprisal attack. Also on Tuesday, Tuafua and Budak were charged with an unrelated affray dating from early November 2020 when both were in custody. So they got into a fight in custody and got charged for that too. These guys they don't get it. I guess it is alleged Budak and Tuafua engaged in violent conduct towards a man named Trent Jordan that left others in fear for their safety. So I guess if you get in a fight in Australia and other people are afraid for their safety, then you are a troublemaker. They're going to get you. Anyway, this Comanchero bikie president was murdered, and hearts go out to his family and the folks that were his loved ones. So, Sydney, Australia man was accused of murdering him. Got more charges for fighting more people, affray, fighting all over the place. And I don't know, those guys maybe should just sit down and get along like you and I do.
Yeah. Or do like the UK, some places have a fight league for the MCs. So if you have any issues,
yeah, find it out. Here's an interesting one. A biker is spotted taking a backwards motorcycle ride down the highway, a most DC thing. A local motorcyclist is giving the Fleetwood Mac Ocean Spray guy a run for his money. Today's most DC thing that's happened in Washington comes to us from Michael Harley on Twitter, who sent this video of a man extremely comfortable on his motorcycle while riding towards the 301 on Route 5 split north in Brandywine, Maryland. He captioned the video with the words, "This person is moving towards a better 2021 and looking back on a difficult 2020. This is crazy. We got to show you all this. This guy's riding backwards, man. This guy's riding backwards down the street. Aren't you scared for anyone he might meet. Yeah. This guy is riding backwards down the street, and I don't know where this could go. Don't you think that's crazy? But he's good at what he's doing. This guy is riding backwards down the street. I think he's crazy, don't you? I think he's crazy for what he's doing. Well, this is ridiculous. Like, what do you get out of this? I don't know. He's got his emergency flashers on. Boy, if this don't beat all. This is like nuts of steel here. What do you...
Just some people like riding certain ways.
He's got his feet all kicked up. Man. I tell you what. I gotta give him an A for effort, bro. So,
most I'll do is stand on my bike. That's about it.
If you see a most DC thing, reach out to Reese Waters on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. They got a most DC thing. This is why you don't have most things. You don't have most DC things and stuff. Because when you have most DC things and stuff like that, people try to do that stuff. And we don't need that. It's crazy. But it was cool. It made my day. Did you guys like my song?
I don't know. I like your sister better.
She's married, man. Forget it. You're married. What are you talking about?
No. Don't be throwing my stuff out there. Our stuff is going through probably we're separating anyway, so no biggie.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. Somebody said, sing it, BD. Smash that like button for BD. Yeah, man. Yeah. Stolen election.
I should add another like just for me on the side.
Yeah, add another like.
I'll get like 2.
No, you'll get more than that. Somebody says stolen election is a recipe for disaster, like the third world. My thing is, even if the election was stolen, you don't take anything by force in this country. Even if the election was stolen, what are you going to do? Burn the damn country down? So you got to deal with four years of a guy you don't like. I mean, we've had situations before where elections didn't come out like we wanted. Like, I thought the Chad thing was ridiculous. I thought Gore should have kept on going. He felt as if he was surely cheated. He felt that way. But he decided that it was better for America if he stepped back off of his ego. I got cheated. I lost the election. It was stolen. But, Bush is going to win the day. And I'm going to go on. I was VP. That was good enough. And he stepped back. And he didn't put the nation through that. Because for him, country was more important than to have our countrymen out killing each other. In the Black Sabbath Nation, there's a story. We had something very similar. And our father of the Black Sabbath Nation refused to let brother fight brother over a patch. He thought of the MC greater than he thought of himself and his side winning. Even if that meant his side had to take a step back for now. So, no, a stolen election is not the seeds for a damn revolution where you're killing countrymen in the street. Even if the election was stolen. And there's so much evidence. But the evidence has not been proven in a court. So, get over yourself. There have been a lot of people, there have been so many stolen elections. if you're a black guy in the 1930s trying to go vote, and they've set up a poll tax, and you can't pay the poll tax, so you can't vote, your election was stolen. This country's been built on stolen elections, stolen land, stolen promises, broken treaties. We move forward. You gonna do? What you gonna shoot somebody?
Damn right we are.
To have your way? Well, here's the thing. Wild. Here's the thing. Go do that. And I think some of you guys just have this idea that you're gonna go shoot somebody up. You're gonna bring the country to a stop, and then you're gonna go have a steak dinner over at Pizzicani Frank's.
We'll go to King's Ranch.
Yeah, you're going to find out that when you disrupt supply chains and all this kind of stuff, your high blood pressure medicine might not be there in the morning. There's all kinds of unintended consequences in this. America will cease to exist if we refuse to Jesus Christ. America will cease to exist if we refuse to hold our government accountable. You hold your government accountable at the ballot box. That's where you hold your government accountable. They wouldn't
but
allow.
If it's stolen, they were trying.
They wouldn't allow the evidence. Trump's own people, his own judges he put in office. What about them? Are they against Trump? His own judges? If your own judge says this is no evidence, do you call your own judge a liar? I can understand if it was all Democrat judges. I would be like, man, those Democrats wouldn't let that guy get his stuff in office in front of the they wouldn't let him do it. So if I pick a judge, I put him on the court, then does he all of a sudden become part of the dark state or whatever the case may be? Does that happen? I don't know. I do know. No. Those are your guys. Motorhead Motogrupo says, at least you guys have guns. Our right to bear arms in Brazil was taken from us through a false promise of peace. Peace that never came without guns. Peace that never came without guns. But in the favela, don't they have a lot of guns over there? Is that what they call it, the favela? What do they call that thing? Those ghettos we always see on TV. The favelas, right? Is that what they're called? They got guns in there. The problem is that they're afraid they're going to lose the majority power. We are out effing them and taking over positions of power. It's a 1-2 punch. Well, that's, of course, what it's always all about, the loss of power. Some sides don't want to lose the power. Back to some biker news here. Maybe we can have some more fun. It seems that if you are a juvenile biker in Fort Lauderdale, the mayor has end-of-the-road plans for you. Fort Lauderdale plans to crack down on biker brats, the speed demons on mufferless motorcycles doing the kind of things that would take their mama's breath away, popping wheelies, weaving in and out of traffic, whizzing through red lights, and you can always hear them coming, especially when they travel in packs. But those hard-to-catch riders rocking the roads in Fort Lauderdale may have a reckoning awaiting. After years of complaints, city officials are now asking for a police crackdown, and that's going to be hard to do. These kids are fearless. There seems to be a culture that thinks that the roads in our city are playgrounds for motorcycles, said Mayor Dean Trantalis, who hears the roar of race bikes streaming by his house all the time. Fort Lauderdale has become a place where motorcyclists continue to think it's a joyride. It's scary. It's very scary. We really need to do something about it. It's getting out of hand. Interim Police Chief Karen Dietrich promised to send out the troops, but warned that it is hard to catch these riders without hurting one of them or getting hurt yourself trying to chase them on these motorcycles that are damn near impossible to catch. The problem is that they're coming from Miami and all over the county, Dietrich said.
305.
Oh, you know the street?
I'm from Miami.
Oh,
I'm a Miami boy.
And they'll form up in certain spots, and we have to try to figure out where they're going to be, but we never know where they're going to go. Just get on the internet. You'll know. Beach resident Chad McCurry says he's seen up to 100 sport bikes roaring down the road like an open raceway. I had 2 cats, he said. They run in from the balcony scared and won't come out the rest of the night. It's worse than fireworks. It's so piercing to the ear. Here's a guy riding a wheelie. These guys are very damn good. Gary George, who moved down Boston 6 years ago, lives on the left. Everybody's pissed off at these guys, bottom line. They're pissed off at these kids. Here we have a video of them acting a damn fool. And, I mean, they get beyond 12 o'clock. They go back to like 11:45. Even 10 o'clock. They bring those bikes over like on the rear fender. There's boys and girls, big kids, fat kids, even kids with chicken pox. COVID. Oh, there's got to be some COVID havers in there.
Where's the red light?
Oh yeah, running the red light like nobody's stopping for the damn red light. This is crazy. So what are you gonna do to catch these? Maybe you cast a net and catch them like fish. And they're just running red lights and carrying on. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Holy
yeah,
moly.
I think every city has a group like that.
So they plan on doing something about it. And we shall see what they are able to do about that. That's absolutely.
I like the little Grom cruise. Like you see, like 100 Groms.
Yeah. And you laugh at them, but hey, they're doing their thing.
Yeah,
so I wanted to talk, briefly about what can you do to protect your motorcycle club during the upcoming. It seems like these people are bent on having some kind of an armed conflict, an armed revolution of some kind. And I wanted to leave you with some ideas of some things that you can do to protect your motorcycle club. And I'm going to make some actual videos specifically on this. But here's some things I think that might be interesting that you could do. So I kind of wrote this. There are credible threats against our country that are being projected against us over the upcoming week or so. Certain elements in the country have threatened to have armed marches at every capital in the United States of America. For those of you who don't want to participate in such a thing, I would say the most important thing is to keep yourselves and your family safe and perhaps your brothers and sisters in your motorcycle club. So here are 10 things I say you could consider. And I wrote that here in a thing I sent out to some friends earlier from some other motorcycles. 1, stay away from protests because they are too ripe for violence. When violence breaks out, you can't control how it goes. Don't be the looky-loo. If you don't want to participate and you have nothing to do with that, don't go there to see. When that violence breaks out, you could easily get caught up in it, like the Rittenhour kid who goes out there and the next thing you know, he's killed 2 people that were trying to take his gun from him. And now he's got to fight for his life. He shot 3 people, killed 2, and they're calling him all kinds of monsters. And he's got to fight for his life, for his freedom, because he was at the wrong damn place at the wrong damn time. If you don't belong there, don't go there. Leave it alone. Stay away. There's too much going on in this country right now for you to get caught up in a situation, especially COVID-19. It's in the jails. It's in the hospitals. So don't go looking for trouble. Keep your butt at home. 2.
By the way, I'm just going to let you know, quick to interrupt. Someone will probably make a video of this next week. Go ahead.
Yeah, we know who steals my stuff. Two, stay the F out of the hospital. Hospitals right now are full to the max with sick-ass people. They have COVID virus. The hospitals can't take care of you if they are full. So getting hurt, maimed, or injured, like at one of the protests, a cop fires off a rubber bullet, it hits you in the head, you're in bad trouble. You got to go to the hospital for life-saving treatment, and the hospital beds are full with COVID people. So in all of these kinds of things, when they have these pandemics, they have done these studies on cities that have the pandemic has taken over their hospitals. And they have this thing called collateral deaths or unnecessary deaths. And these are deaths that occur basically because you can't get a bed. And in these cities like Wuhan and these other places, they found that 6 times the people that died from COVID virus died from these unnecessary deaths. So if you had 1,000 people died from COVID virus, 6,000 people died from these unnecessary deaths, deaths they would not have died from because they can't get to the hospital. So don't do things that will get you to a hospital during a time like this. So many people I know that have gone to the hospital have gone to the hospital with injuries or whatever and come out with COVID virus or not come out at all. So stay the F out of the hospitals. Getting hurt, maimed, or injured, effing around at a protest could wind up getting you killed because you can't get triaged into a hospital. 3, get your stores and water together so you can hold out for at least a week or 2. Have some gas on your property and keep your truck, your car, your RV, your motorcycle, keep those on full for the next few weeks. Trying to get out of a city but having to stop at a gas pump is a recipe for failure. People get shot and killed at gas pumps, especially when you're trying to exit the city. Get your first aid together. If you ain't got no first aid kits and stuff, you are behind the power curve.
And it's not even a first aid kit. It's a trauma kit. People always get a little first aid kit, trauma kits. You need the tourniquets, Israeli bandages, all that stuff.
Thank you, Wild. Get you a trauma kit, yo. Get your supply of cash and cash money in case the banks go down. You know, we live off of these cards, bro, and it's been really easy because they've been talking about all this cash shortage. But get you a real cash wad in your hand in case you got to use it to get where you're going. Wear your damn mask and social distance. Why? Because you can't afford to get sick right now. If they really have some sort of riot in the streets and these people are talking about taking over the Capitol and if we don't hold our government accountable, these people are talking about killing somebody. And the somebody they're talking about killing could be you. Because they got the hospitals full of people they've shot up. They got the hospitals full of COVID victims. They're going to strain the doctors and nurses and stuff till they just pass out and can't do it anymore. And you compound fracture your leg and you need an emergency surgery and you'll be sitting out there in the waiting room for days and days till you turn septic and die. If these people fill up these hospital rooms with shot up folks, hurt folks, refugees, and the like, we'll become a third world nation overnight. So wear your mask, social distance. You can't afford to be sick right now. Link up with a brother who lives close to you so that you'll have a support system. Or put your clubhouse together so you can retreat to that if you have to. Make your bug out plan so you can get the F out of town if you need to, if need be. Have some place to go. One of your brother's parents, grandparents' farm or something like that where you can hold up if things get bad and they actually attack every capital in the city and you got people running and scrummaging about and we turn into Beirut. It can happen. We turn into Syria. We turn into Iraq.
Find a brother with a pilot's license.
Oh, I got you. Well, I got my own license. Get your firearms and ammunition together. So people, I got my guns. But on this list, there were 9 of the things we talked about before we talked about getting your firearms together. Finally, good luck. I love you, brothers and sisters out there. So, hopefully, that helps you guys. With your plans.
Yes, sir.
Get yourself together. Well, I hear in the news that all of those sites have banned Trump from using these sites. Yes, they have, Shelley. Yes, they have.
I'm next.
Who knows? They have also said that they're going to impeach him as well. Well, they're going to try. The Republicans are not going to let him be impeached, so that's not happening. They have promised, however, if he does get impeached, that there will be a civil war. So get yourself together, yo. Michael Simmons says that's absolutely ridiculous. On Parler, they were encouraged to kill 2 liberals each. That it's their responsibility to take them out purge style, and then they wonder why it was taken down. Well, did they really do that? You know, you got to do more than talking about killing somebody. Liberals in this country have guns too. So it'll be a shootout in them streets. Keep your head down. The ICU bed shortages is one thing that concerns me when riding right now. Man, I didn't even think about that. You're right. Mate, you've got it right in Australia. We went into lockdown. My God. Australia's in lockdown.
They've always been in lockdown for about a year.
Anyway, somebody said, what's the point of impeaching him if they won the election? Because they don't want to see him in 2024. That's why they're going to impeach him. If he's impeached, he can never run again. So anyway, this is what's going on. I want you guys to be safe and careful out there. I want you to have a great day today. I'm bringing my channel back, Think Tactical. We're going to start doing Think Tactical on YouTube, thinktacticalnews.com, Think Tactical podcast. We're going to bring Think Tactical back online and start talking about what we need to do tactically. I got some crazy people, incredible people to talk to, so we're bringing Think Tactical back. We got gear at blackdragonsgear.com. Go over to blackdragonsgear.com. Get your we shirts, man. It's not about it's about we, the motorcycle club, man. Go over there and check it out. You can get me on clarity.fm/black-dragon. We can talk about whatever your issues are dealing with the motorcycle club world. clarity.fm/black-dragon. Stop by paintbyagirl.com, paintbyagirl.net. She paints cool biker stuff. Masks, motorcycles, helmets. She does it all for you. She is out of California, but she will send stuff to you. So check her out, paintbyagirl.com. Anyway, I'm Black Dragon. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. This is my 2 cents. Please leave your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in. We got Wild 1% here. Thank you, Wild.
Yeah, buddy. No problem. You guys can go.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, you can check out my channel, Walled on Twos. And we just had the interview with Alien Ness. We have another interview coming along with Randy Chingling from the Chinglings out of New York, February 3rd. So that'll be another interview coming along. So just go check out my channel. Give me some love. I have nothing to sell, so don't worry about it.
All right, man. I'm Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. And get skinny.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Peace.